I have learned that every blessing doesn't come to stay. Every friend is not going to be a lifelong friend. And if they walk away, don't stand there and cry over what was, because if you'd have needed them for the future, they would have stayed.
God put people in your life for a reason. Others are there for a season. And it's very important that you recognize when people's seasons are over. God put people in your life for a reason. Other people are there for a season. Is the season over? Or have you decided, because you're desperate, because you just need validation, you need all of these people and things around you, you've decided to drag these random people into the new season of your life?
Do it look too dark? Does it get too dark? Eat these. What's up, Charizzies? It's your girl Rizzy, and I'm back again with another banger video for you guys. For starters, I just want to say thank you guys for watching and supporting me. I'm not gonna lie, this last week or so I haven't posted in like 4 days, and it's been, truth be told, it's been a lot on my mind, and I kind of backtracked from posting because I haven't had the courage to pull out the camera and record, even though I love the camera. But like, even on the way here, I drove here and I did not record because one, I was recording at night and it was dark, and two, I just needed to clear my head and whatever, and when the time is right, come and record for you guys. Because me personally, I can't record any content if I'm not feeling like myself. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna fake the funk. No, I'm not gonna fake the funk. I'm not gonna fake the funk. I'm gonna come on here as real as possible. So I'm gonna get into a few things, and then we're gonna jump right into the question and answer stuff, okay? So for starters, one, am I currently in Atlanta? No, I'm not in Atlanta right now, not yet. I stopped by North Carolina for various reasons. Two, am I still moving to Atlanta? Yes, I'm still moving, period. We're on the road to 50K, period. This video is basically just answering stuff that, you know, you guys want to be answered. I have all of them in my camera roll. Self-love, self-growth, just helping my girlies out, because I really think I give the best advice when it comes to literally everything. I may not know everything, and I'm still learning and growing, but I do feel like when it comes to certain situations and stuff, I give the best advice, and a lot of people around me are really growing, stepping up, and they thank me a lot, and I just feel like over. Before I begin saying any advice, I just want to say that all my girlies who watch should purchase and get a journal. Literally, get yourself a journal. Get yourself a journal, and just every time you go through something, phase happens, you're at a stop sign, you're at a red light, or something just really impacted you, or something just hurt you, wherever you're at night, when it's time to unfold and go to bed, you write it all out. You ask God, you talk to God, you let him know what's up, you let him know what do you want. Do you want insight? Do you want knowledge? Do you want him to show, like, ask him the answers, and then you put it away and you forget about it. You don't dwell on things that happen in life. You don't sit here and wonder why you don't. Put it away, and you move on to the next chapter, and you don't go back to those chapters, okay? You don't go back to those chapters, ladies. I'm sorry if I'm looking over here, my thing's over here and my camera's right here, but like I was saying, you don't go to the chapter, you don't go back in the chapter, you don't go reread just because you want to reread, just because you feel like it's necessary for you to reread. No, the future is bright. It's a little hard to get through, but it's bright. With that being said, I asked my girlies some questions. No, I didn't ask y'all some questions. I actually asked y'all to ask me some questions that y'all need help with. Anything, literally anything. I'm like, just let me know anything, and I'm gonna help y'all, because when I was on live, a lot of people feel like my lives be like FaceTime calls, and that's really how it be. But I was like, I'm gonna make a whole video, authentic video, for you guys to like break down, unwind with me, and just like, you know, just have a little chit chat. We can talk here. This is a safe place. This is a safe place. Trust and believe. Right now, I know I be doing my content. I kind of get confused of where my content goes and what it's supposed to be, but I realized that instead of trying to be a strict one path content or whatever, do what I want to do. Like, if I want to do pranks, if I want to do this, if I want to be support, I could do it all. Who says I have to limit myself to one topic? Do it all. But as of right now, I'm gonna be big sis right now. Okay, let's jump into the first topic. I just wanted to say that I look up to you. You make me want to be a better person. See, that just makes me happy. Like, I like how you said I make you want to be a better person instead I want to be you, because there are a lot of people in my DMs that be like, I want to be you. Oh my God. No, I'm sorry. I love it. I love you. But don't be me. Be you. You're that bitch. If I'm that bitch and you want to be that bitch, then you're that bitch. Instead of saying I want to be you, no. You want to be that bitch. Advice on how to cope with life. Okay, this is kind of a vague. Let me get at you. This is kind of a vague topic because life is various things to people. Life is what you make it, literally. So this is how I cope with life. And I want all of you guys to have this mindset of life too. Your life is a movie, right? Your life is a movie and you are the main character. Now, does that mean you need main character syndrome where you're going around acting like yeah or yeah? No, babies. Let's not change the words up. You're the main character, but you're grounded. You're down to earth. You feel for everyone, but you're the main character. Literally, the camera is on you at all times, and everybody around you are characters in your story. Let's be serious here. If I don't think about you, if you're not nowhere to be found on social media, none of that, then you don't even exist to me. Life is just like constant battles that you have to fight every day in order to learn why you are here. I don't want to label myself as a certain, like religion for se, because I feel like God, to me though, God cannot be taught to you. He's more so a feeling to you. So, because everybody has their different aspects on religion and different aspects on God, and who's to tell who is right? Like no one knows, right? Like literally, it's not 100% guaranteed, but I feel like God is more so a feeling. So how I cope with life is through God. Do I go to church on Sundays? No. I want to start going to church when I move, but I'm more so pray at night, talk to God myself. So I feel like God is more so the relationship you have with Him, rather, because everybody has a different relationship with God. Everybody sees Him differently, and I think that's beautiful. I think that's personally beautiful because everybody has a different story to tell. Everybody has a different way of life. So my way of coping can be different from you, but just find peace in whatever way you find peace. Reading, that could be going and getting mental breaks. That could be just getting away from people, not shoving people away, but just getting away just to find peace, to really think, okay, let me do this before I react. Let me do this before I react. So life is about taking steps, one at a time, and just trusting the process. And life is about taking risks. Don't be scared to take risks because other people tell you can't. Who are they? That's their movie. How are they going to tell you how to direct your movie? How are you going to let somebody tell you how to direct your movie? How are you going to let somebody tell you the script to your own movie? Yeah, no. Back it up. Back it up. How do you handle fake friends? Determine fake friends because every friendship I've been in, I have no hate towards any of them. If we're not friends anymore, there's no hate on my end, right? So if you were fake to me, this is how I knew that I was growing as a person. Because like a year ago, I did a lot of things for my friends. Like I did a lot of things for my friends. I took them on mental trips, I did a lot for my friends, let them live with me. I did a lot. I'm a good friend, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not to toot my own horn. And I did a lot without asking for things in return because it's more so I know I'm genuine and I don't have to prove that I'm genuine to anybody. That's what my granddad always says to me. He was like, you're a good person, you're genuine. You don't have to go out and prove that to nobody. And I think y'all should understand that too. If you feel like you're genuine and all that, there's no way to prove that to anyone. You just do as you do and people are gonna see. So I don't really prove myself to people like I'm a real genuine. No, I just do. And people really just come around and be like, oh my God, you're really so genuine. Oh my God, you're such a good friend. And I'd be like, I know. But fake friends is more so if you realize certain things about your friends, or if you realize you're putting too much in than getting out, or if you realize they're just talking about you or something, drop them. And drop them for your growth. If somebody does something to you, fake friends, drop them and don't look back. And don't have a heartache about it. Think, oh my God, this is better for my story. This is what I needed. This is what I needed to get me there. This is what I needed to make me realize that not everybody can be my friend. This is what I needed to make me realize that some people are just not worth your energy. like literally. And it's no love lost with my friends, because it's like they taught me lessons and they didn't even realize that them being fake was just pushing me up here. So yeah, you did me dirty. Yeah, we may never be like this again, but you actually made my story interesting, made my movie grow. Literally. Best way to communicate with family who are just toxic: I can't move out, still young. Okay, there are a lot of times where people come from toxic households where they feel like they cannot talk to their parents, and you know, most of the time growing up, I barely talk to my parents either about actual situation stuff. I talk to my mom now, talk to my grandparents. I used to talk to my grandparents actually, but I talk to my mom now and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard when you're just, one, it could be the pride thing, or two, just like you don't know what's your comfortability spot with them. But I feel like try your best to get your point across, because that's your family. They're gonna love you at the end of the day. But I do believe that communication is key, because there's been a lot of friendships, relationships, anything ships that I've been in where I would lack communication because I was scared of the reaction, or I was scared of what might come back out of the reaction. And at that point, you cannot, that's stuff out of your control. How you feel is how you feel. So let it be said. If they start saying, oh, you're doing too much, do too much. It's how you feel. It's your feelings. Your feelings should be taken into accountability, not pushed to the side. So if your mom is doing something that you do not like, not disrespectfully, I'm not saying go cuss out mama, but be like, Mom, listen, I know I'm your daughter, son. I know I'm younger, but you have to hear me out. You're gonna have to hear me out sometimes, because this is toxic. Just communicate. People like communication, because if there's no communication, there's a window for the unknown, right? So communication can bring out other aspects. You can bring out different stuff. Like, what if she says stuff to you that you're like, oh my God, I didn't know that was happening? Because, you know, it could be, toxicity is built up of, you know, negative aspects that happen. Nobody's just toxic because they want to be toxic. Sometimes there's stuff that happens. Maybe your mom, your parents, they're going through stuff and it's stressful, and they put the stress out on you, you know? You never know. So I don't hold nobody accountability for them acting a certain way. It's like, there's a reason you're acting like this. I don't agree with you, but I'm gonna respect it. Because me, let me tell y'all something, and I want y'all to take note of this too. If you're mad or you're angry or something is happening to you, no, the whole world doesn't have to know it. There are some people, friends that I used to be with, that if they're angry, angry is written all over their forehead. And now everybody else in the car feels that energy, and we're all angry now. Like, I learned to control my emotions so that I don't project off other people because I'm in a situation. Because it won't be fair to everybody else that I'm sitting here with an attitude and everybody else is like, what's wrong with this girl? And now everybody has to deal with my problems. And it's not that. Learn how to control your emotions. Talk it out with somebody cool. Let somebody know. But don't go out and project your emotions off everybody else, because that's just draining. Okay? Okay. How do you deal with feeling down or depressed or just wanting to be alone? Perfect topic. Majority of the times, I know you guys see me social, I know y'all see me out, but there are some times where my social battery goes doop, 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 doop. My social battery goes down. Sometimes I'll be out with my friends, I'll be out either with Micah, I'll be out with anybody, and I will let them know, like, my social battery right now, like, I can't go to no party because it's just like, I don't feel like being out. And that's okay. It is okay to not always want to be out in people's face. It is okay to want to spend time by yourself, because honestly, spending time by yourself, you get to learn yourself. You get to learn, what do you like, what do you don't like. Oh, you want to watch a movie and learn stuff, or go read or go write. Being by yourself helps you develop you. It's a character development. So it's not, a lot of people see being alone as a bad thing, or I hate being alone. You gotta stop hate being alone. I'm sorry. You need to learn how to be alone, because once you learn to be alone, everything else will just fall into place. Because then you're not sad about being alone. Then you're not depressed. And you want to know what depressed is? I'm gonna let y'all hear. I'm gonna let y'all know what depressed. A wise man, Jim Carrey, told me what depressed is. Depressed stands for deep rest. Your body is in deep rest, literally, internally, not on the outside, internally, deep rest, because they don't like who you are. Your body is telling you, who the fuck is this? Either you're doing stuff for other people, you're not the person you should be, but after you break out of that deep rest and you wake up, you're gonna be a different person and you're gonna do new things. So you're not really depressed, you're just, your body's just unhappy with the circumstances you're going through or what you're putting up with. So if you're depressed, change your whole entire, literally, if you're depressed, change your look, change everything about you, change your inside, change how you think, and become a new person. And I promise you, you will not be the same. It's literally just your body telling you that it's time for you to escape this reality and change who, because this is now who God put you on this earth to be. That's what depression is, literally. Deep rest. Your body is in deep rest until you wake up and realize life is happiness. There's more to life. Even though shit happens, there's way more. There's always better. If you're depressed and you're alone, you should start watching more positive videos, start talking to God more, and stop thinking so downward, because being alone is your gateway to your mind telling you what it is you want to do. How can I get clear skin? Drink water. I know people say that, but literally drink water. I have a few I have a few things. I'm gonna go get it for you, babe. Give me a second. I was gonna be too lazy and not get it, but I'm gonna go get it. Hold up, literally. So I have this Skin Therapy, the Ordinary. This one is lactic acid. It got 10%. It's the orange one. It's this one. People were asking me. These are from Target. They're literally $1 and they're like mask. I recommend the ones with aloe. Where is it? The one with aloe is really good, and one of these pink ones is good. I want to say the strawberry one and the avocado clay mask. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, those are really good for the face. I think I have something like, I have like a little pimple right here, but that's because of my edge control I broke out. But yeah, for the majority of it, those really help my skin. Self-motivation. You have to tell yourself, if you don't do it, who's gonna do it? Because at the end of the day, you can have people rooting for you, you can have people motivating you, but who's really motivating you? Because like I said, this is your movie. So in order to get your movie to the finish line, to the happy ending, you have to motivate yourself to the happy ending. You have to motivate yourself to go do the thing that it is that you want to do. So regardless, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Regardless of what the goal is, you have to motivate yourself, because no one else is gonna motivate you. Not even that, because anybody can motivate you. Your friends can be motivating you, your mom can be motivating, anybody can be motivating you, but the motivation that you need, that's essential to you, is your own motivation. Because when you're ready to start whatever life journey that you want to take, trust and believe. Do you still believe somebody's out there for everyone? Of course. Of course. Of course. I believe there's a person for everybody, and I think that you find your person when you reach your highest self and when you reach your potential. So right now, flip-flopping through boys right now, it's like none of these are going to be your person unless you fully love yourself and they love their self too. So you cannot love anybody if you don't love yourself. You cannot bring damage onto other people. You cannot be hurt and try to love somebody else, because hurt people hurt people. I'm sorry, hurt people will hurt people. And I had to realize that, because I'm growing out of, like, I'm really growing a lot, and a lot of people that I be around are not as up here. And it's just like a lot of boys mentality that I've been, you know, being with. It's like they're not growing at the capacity of me. Like, I really have a higher mindset, and it's just like I look deeper than deep. Like, if you're hurt, trauma, all this, I would have to think that comes with a person. Am I ready to take that on? Am I strong enough to take on the battles that you're fighting? Am I strong enough? Like, it's stuff like that that's like you have to take in consideration when you're messing with somebody else. But I do think there is a person for everybody. I'm sorry, there is. What are some ways to build confidence? One, getting cute every day. You can be lazy if you want to, but me personally, if I'm ugly, not ugly, if my hair's not done or my makeup's not done, or I'm just looking like, I don't feel confident. I don't feel confident to walk outside the door and all this, and that's just me. So in order to build confidence, to feel good, you have to look good. That's me. To feel good, you know, when you look good, you feel good. So that's building confidence right there off the bat. And that's the easiest way. Just get dressed up. Just start your day off. Wake up, do what you gotta do, and get dressed for the day. Regardless if you're going out, I'm sorry, that's just me. Even if I did not leave the house today and I got a little cute and I did not leave the house, because I still want to feel cute. Another way to build confidence is to not think about what other people are thinking. Insecurity is the biggest downplay of confidence, because when people are insecure, they're walking into a room wondering if everybody's looking at them, or they can tell when people are looking at them. Me personally, y'all, I don't know how I gained this much confidence, but when I walk in a room, I don't care who's looking at me. What did Nicki say? I am the star in every room that I stand in. So if you live by that, being the star in every room you stand in, that's confidence right there. Who cares if Beyonce is in the room? You still walk in there like you're the star, because this is whose movie? I'm gonna refer this to everything. This is your movie. So if you're the main character in your movie, how are you not confident in your own movie, babes? Play it right. And another thing is, confidence could even be a mask. Confidence could be fake. You never even know. Like, I could be having the worst day ever. I could be having the worst day. And I go out to a party and I'm like confident, lit, and you don't even know that I'm not even confident right now. I'm not even myself. But nobody else knows that. Only you know that. So who really knows that you're not confident? So how can you not be confident when nobody even knows if it's for play or for fake? Why? Because you can be acting. You know why? You want to know why? Because it's all part of your movie. You can be whatever character you want to be. Literally. Who gonna tell you? Who gonna tell you you can't be the baddest bitch? Who gonna tell you you can't act like this? No one. I think people's perception of themselves are based off of what other people have to say, and you have to get that mentality out of your head that who literally cares? Literally, who cares what people think? You're not the main character. You're the main character in your own movie. How do you get over a breakup? I think all these questions being asked refer to your mentality on things. So if you have the mentality that, and you realize that some people are not here forever. Some people are in your life or in your movie to teach you a lesson, a blessing, or a season. Like, some people are just here to teach you something so you can experience stuff. Cause how are you gonna know what you like if you haven't tried them all out? It's like, let's really get into it. Let's say there's 3 colors, right? We're gonna use this as an example. See these colors? So you got the dark red, you got the burgundy one, you got the pink one. How am I gonna know by just looking at them? How am I gonna know which one tastes the best? How am I gonna know which one fits my taste buds? Which one is the best for me? I would have to try every single one of them. That one was nasty. I didn't like that one. That one left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm gonna try something else. Not too shabby, but it needs some work. Let's try this one. Now that one was the one. I just had to try them all out to see what I liked. That's how you have to think about it with relationships. Some people are just there to teach you stuff. The first one taught me that's nasty. I don't like that. My first, Second one taught you, that's cool. I need a little bit more work. Third one said, okay, that right there, that's what I like. That's what I like. But you have to realize, find out what you like. And don't settle. And don't settle for less than what you like. That's another thing. You see how the second one was mid? Don't settle for mid when you know there's higher. You're my favorite person to watch on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's your biggest insecurity? Let me think. Ooh. This is my biggest insecurity, y'all. And if you're really, really close to me, you would know this. or if you grew up in high school with me, you would know this. My biggest insecurity is my stomach. I'm not about to show it right now, but I think I have a little gut, and I just didn't like, I know I'm skinny, cool, we get it, but I have a gut. Like when I eat, most of the fat just goes to my little stomach. So when I sit, it just looks like I'm a little fat. And I've always wanted, like, I used to have it when I was 8th grade and younger, a flat stomach, like real flat, like literally ribcage flat, but I lost it. But you know, who cares? How does it feel to be a YouTuber, and what videos do you like doing best? I don't really label myself as a YouTuber, but I guess I am a YouTuber, right? I make YouTube videos, well done. It feels great that I'm actually taking the time to actually put my life into a movie. That's what I love best about doing YouTube. It's like people watch me, and they watch me because they want to watch me. They want to learn what I'm doing. Like they want to get advice from me rather than them just watching just to watch. Like people actually learn from me. A lot of people learn from me, and I really love that because it can help so many people just try to be on the same grind. And I'm not even there yet. But it's people that are still willing to be on this journey with me, and I love that. So I love that. My favorite videos would either be this, sitting down and talking. I like vlogs because it's kind of like when I'm vlogging, I have a vision already, and then when I make the video and I see it exactly how I see my vision, I get so proud of myself, and I award myself with candy at night. Tips for freshmen, please. I've seen this a whole bunch of times, and I think I'm getting a lot of freshmen on here. But y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff I wish somebody told me when I was going into freshman year. 1, confidence. Don't go in there like the new kid on the block. Go in there like the main character, literally. Well, that girl thinks she all that. Who's to tell you what I think? Like, how's somebody gonna tell you that you think you're all that? I'm not gonna lie, everybody should think they're all that, literally. It should be no hating, it should be no shoulder. If we all think we're all that, then there would be no hating and bullying and all that, because everybody is all that. Try to stay focused of your goal. Try to keep organized routine life. Try to be organized. Try to do something every day that you know is organized. Detachment. Detachment is kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, because let me tell y'all a little truth be told, y'all. My last video, y'all see I did not upload, right? What was my last video? Go look. Since that video, I've had not a hard time, but like I've had like a little bit of a hassle trying to detach myself from what I used to know, because I'm not gonna lie, I did, like, it was like a little ouch that I was like lied to and stuff. But like I told you guys earlier, some people are here for lessons, blessings, seasons, and you learn a lot. You learn a lot when you take a few days off to sit back and reflect and stuff like that. And I just had to learn some things, and no love lost. Like, I actually, truth be told, y'all, I blocked him and kind of like apologized for the way I reacted, like, because I think making a whole video less than 24 hours after and doing all that is like, were you planning to do this? Was this a setup? And it's just like, no, it wasn't a setup, but this is my life. I post my life on YouTube, and I didn't like the way that kind of played out. But attachment, it's okay to take as long as you need, but you have to know that things are gonna get better. You have to know that there's better out there for you. So the longer you take, the longer you're blocking your blessings. And that's why me with detachment, less than a week. I'm sorry. I watched this video, y'all, of this girl, no shame to her, but she was doing like months of her breakup or something. And I'm sorry, but that's too long. You're blocking too many blessings. Months to get over somebody is way too long. Like, you're going to block your own blessings, hoping and wishing for somebody to be the person that you want them to be for you. And the whole time, God got something way better. Like, you over here with it, you over here with this, And God got 10 times more than you can even think of. You have to let go in order to grow. Another thing is I want to say to my people is when you do the right thing, even though I was a little bit under the weather and I was a little bit like, you know, I still did the right thing. I still didn't put that on anybody, because when you do the right thing, when you're hurting instead of hurting other people, your spirit grows and you grow and you grow and you become unbreakable and you learn lessons that you will never fail again. Literally. And God's gonna keep putting you through these lessons. If you keep failing and you're not learning and you're not waking up to these lessons that He's trying to wake you up to, you're gonna keep going through them, and they're gonna hit you harder each time until you bounce back and realize, damn, that's why that happened. Oh, that's why. Okay. Now let me try to avoid this. Let me try to avoid that. And then God's like, all right, bet. You catching on, you avoiding, you learning quick. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. And it's just blessing after blessing after blessing that you can't even realize. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna try to like get up out of here because I'm kind of tired and I need to go watch a movie. How to deal with communication. Okay, communication. I think communication is essential in relationships, friendships, anything, any ships. Communication is essential. So I want to tell you guys that, one, please, I'm begging to stop asking about past people that you do not see me with. My ex-best friend, we are no longer friends anymore, and it was all of a miscommunication or just communication period concept. So first, I want to say that if you feel like you're in a situation with somebody and you cannot communicate how you feel because you're afraid of the reaction or the outcome, like with your significant other, if you be like, all right, I want to tell him how I feel about this, but I don't want him to break up with me. Or I want to tell my friend how I feel about this, but I don't want her to block me. You need to just say it. You're going to feel weight off your shoulders. God is going to reward you. He's going to be like, you got it out. You did what you needed to do. And boom, regardless of what happens in the end, you communicated how you feel, and how that person takes it is how that person takes it. So another thing with growth is when people communicate to me certain situations, instead of me antagonizing, run with it, I hear them out like, okay, there's a reason you're feeling like this. Why do you feel like this? Hear them out. And another thing is, growth is when you realize, growth is always humbling yourself. And humbling yourself doesn't just mean knowing where you came from. Oh, but I started off like this and I'm this. You can still come from a bad place and then end up rich and not be humble. Like no. Humbling yourself means putting yourself in the other person's shoes, putting yourself in another person's shoes from their point of view and realizing the actions that you did to them. That's what humbling yourself means. A lot of people are getting humbling mixed and confused. But when I learned to humble myself and put myself in their shoes and see me as them, that's when I realized I can take accountability for things that I do. I hold myself back and be like, okay, well, I'm sorry that you felt this way. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean this. Or correct them like, okay, you felt like this, but I didn't do. You can correct somebody when you communicate. When you're communicating, that gives people time to correct you. You can correct them, because communication brings out everything. Like, oh, I feel this type of way because of this. It could be false accusations about you, but you're still communicating. You're still letting it be known that this took place. So that's why I say please communicate everything to everyone, because it leaves room for growth. Literally on both ends, it leaves room for both people to end up growing in the end. Because if you're just two shut doors who just hey all the time, and you're just shut doors and you don't communicate how you feel, it could end really bad. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy to not grow with people that you want to grow with. Anyways, y'all, enough of that chit chat talk. I'm about to go write in my journal. A lot of people ask me, what do I write in my journal? And I just write how my days are going. I just talk to God a lot. You know, I talked about me moving and how I want everything to go. My camera's dying. I love you guys. Peace, love, and angel dust. Thank you guys for watching. And this journey is about to get a lot more interesting.